I'm at my local music store, Earthshaking Music. Support your local music stores, people. You never know what you're going to find. It's an old Ampeg Flip-Top from the 60s. It's different from mine. I have a B-15N, and these are super cool. So I'm gonna mic it up and we'll see how it sounds. One of my favorite microphones for bass amps is the Shure SM7. They sound good on vocals and they sound especially good on bass cabs. Where you put the mic in relation to the cone, you get vastly different results. Like the closer you are, the more low end you get. The further away, the less. So right now I'm just straight on axis, about an inch off the grill, halfway between the center of the cone and the edge of the cone. We'll start there and see how it sounds. With old amps, is you need to let them warm up slow. You don't want to just immediately turn them off standby. Some of these, if they haven't been played in a long time, they can actually like be damaged when you turn them on. Oh, you can see those tubes warming up. Wow, man, this amp is like totally a babe. I really wish I could buy this. They're asking $2,200, which is actually not a bad deal. That's a very fair deal, I think. One thing that I love about old tube amps like this, or just tube amps in general, is they are naturally giving you a little compression and they're naturally giving you some saturation, which just makes a bass just sit so nicely in a mix, and it makes it so warm and pleasant. Like I feel like passive basses with like flat wound strings or half rounds like these and tubes that are like peanut butter and jelly, they just go so nicely together. Like, just listen to that. The thing too about these flip tops is they're not crazy loud. Like I probably wouldn't do most gigs with something like this, but when you mic them up, their character is just so nice. I love the way these things sound. Let's see how it sounds with a pick. Just out of curiosity, I'm sitting right next to Ampeg's modern version of this. Well, I guess this is a 210. Okay, here's Ampeg's modern version of this down here. Let's just see how this thing sounds in comparison. Put the same mic in the same relative position. Pretty interesting to hear them back to back. Night and day to the grandpa over here. It's not a fair comparison because it's a tube amp. This was the affordable Ampeg 15-inch speaker at the time, and then this is the affordable Ampeg 15-inch speaker of today. It's just kind of an interesting comparison. They call it a flip top because the top flips. So yeah, like this whole thing flips, and you put it inside, and then you can close it on the side here. I'm not going to do it because I don't know how well this one holds up, but it's just cool, man. It's just so cool. So you can see the speaker cable on the side here, which is a 4-pin. Sometimes I see these for power nowadays, but mostly the 4-pin's been left behind. Check it out, you got the old speaker in there. It's an old Celestion 115. And then it's got the baffling on the sides here. It's checkered Tolex, the old logo. $2,200, I think that's a fair price. These go for more than that on Reverb all the time. Yeah, it says it has an extra speaker. Wow, so that's the original speaker that came with it. Custom design Ampeg. It's really cool. Sam Ash. So this must have been bought at a Sam Ash in the 60s. New York. So if you're a recording musician and you want to have something with some vibe, you can't really go wrong with one of these. You might have to have it serviced, you might have to do some maintenance on it. It's like owning an old car or something, right? You have to take care of it. But if you take care of it, it will take care of you. It's interesting comparing this to mine, which is like a B-15N from 67. I don't know what year this is. This sounds a little bit smoother and juicier and less aggressive than mine. This has like a really nice round sort of sound. In an ideal world, I would own both. I would love to buy this one today, but I can't swing it. Maybe you could come by and get it. And support your local music stores, right? Like, you never know what you're gonna find, and usually they're a center of the music scene. It's a good way to meet people. It's a good way to support your local scene, is supporting a local music store. Hopefully they won't mind. I'm just gonna take this grill off so you can see it real quick. Oh, baby. Beautiful. Also, for the record, if you don't know what you're doing, don't ever take apart a tube amp. I just took that grill off so you can see the tubes, but tube amps, even if they're unplugged, can hold a lot of power that can hurt or kill you if you touch the wrong thing. So don't just go open up old amps, especially tube amps or any amp, and start messing around. For the record, these Tajima basses are really cool. I did a whole video about those, put a lot of Squires to shame. So I didn't really get a chance to sign off at the store because I ended up talking to the guys for a while. But I just want to say a huge thanks to Earthshaking Music for letting me film there. I'm going to put a link to Earthshaking Music in the description. If you are anywhere close to Atlanta, go support them and check them out. I hope it finds a good home because that is a really great amp. If you want to support this channel, check out my bass courses. I have a link in the description for that. And I also have some affiliate links to some stuff that I think is really cool. So check those out if you want to support this channel. And I'll see you on the next video.